is the 19th. I'm supposed to get the main channel back today, but, you know, like I said, I don't really want to broadcast to it. I'm not crazy about doing that, but I am going to check and see if it is available. Go to my studio, YouTube studio. Okay, we're live on all 15 channels. Hello, everybody's waiting for that last channel to connect. We are live. I'm going to go into my studio and just see if I'm good there or not. Waiting for the chat here to start so I could say good morning to you guys. And hello. Okay, I still got 2 strikes. Hey, Debbie. I still got 2 strikes. And it says expires December 19th. So at some point today, its strike should go away. Fuckers. Medical misinformation. Caught me walking up the stairs. You still made it first. Hey, use Lou, what's up, buddy? Trying to figure out your name there. Sometimes I get stuck on a name. How are you? How's it going? Got me some coffee this morning. Was checking out the news. One of our wonderful Republican anti-vaccine senators has died of COVID. It brings me joy to report that news to you. Not so much that he wouldn't get vaccinated himself, but the fact that he was seeking the treatment that Joe Rogan and Ron Desantis claim will save you if you're too stupid to not get the vax. I got such a kick out of that. You know, he's struggling trying to get the monoclonals and the horse pastes and all that shit. And I'm like, why didn't you just get the fucking vax, you idiot? You know, it would have saved your life. Now he's dead. And the reason I celebrate it isn't because it got him. It's because he spent so much time trying to convince everybody else that they shouldn't get it either. You know, and while he was anti-mandate as well, I agree with that. I think mandates are fucking stupid. I laugh about them. If everybody had just gone out and got vaxxed, we wouldn't have been, you know, had these mandates forced on us. So, you know, we brought this on ourselves, and I kind of get a lot of, I don't know. I get some kind of sick fucking satisfaction out of it because I fucking hate anti-vaxxers. So yeah, I get a little sick fucking satisfaction out of it. But I still do. You guys have convinced me that mandates are wrong and we shouldn't have them. But that's your fucking problem. I'm vaxxed up, son. I'm vaxxed and boosted. Deal with that. You know, unlike that idiotic fucking state senator. Hey, man, who's smarter, me or the state senator that died from fucking COVID because he couldn't get monoclonals and fucking horse pastes? Oh, I fucking love it. Oh, okay, Steve Cutler. Okay. Okay, best of luck to you too, Steve. Best of luck to you. Bye. I'm sure he's done. He probably just came in to talk some shit and leave. Oh, Steve. Oh, Steve, you're the guy from the Jimmy Dore show yesterday, aren't you? You came in here and called cannabis ganja, and I blocked you. Oh, isn't that you? Oh, that's hilarious. Steve Cutler, I think that's the guy's name. Oh, he was so butthurt yesterday on the Jimmy Dore show. That was great. You were great, buddy. You were great. You played right into my trolling. Thank you for that. You were like my badminton partner, bro. You were setting him up and I was slamming him over the net. Knock, knock. Oh, what's going on? I said, knock, knock. How is Texas? I said, knock, knock. Oh, what's going on? Emmanuel Torres is here. Knock, knock. What's up, brother? How are you? I'm getting a little hot under the collar from this coffee, I must say. Again, I wonder if I got a caffeine sweat. Nope, caffeine doesn't make me sweat. Not like cannabis. I saw a little drip. I did see a little shine there. A little caffeine droplet, but not like the cannabis does. It's a piss take. Yeah, Mark, let's not call them jabs. I don't like that. Let's call it a vaccine, okay? Let's not be pussies. You know, only anti-vax people call it a jab. So, let's not call it a jab. That's a negative term. That's a word that's programmed in to the Republican narrative. So, understand that. You know, I guarantee you, Steve Ericksen, or whatever that guy's name, the senator, the guy that's dead, I guarantee you, he used to call them jabs too, Mark Andrew Barlow. The guy that's dead now. Yeah, he used to call them jabs too, I bet. Now he's dead. Would you rather be getting a jab or getting dead? I got jabbed 3 times, and I'm not fucking crying about it. I'm not going to be a little bitch. All right? 3 times. 2 vaccines and a booster. I'm still alive. I'm walking around. I'm talking. I'm breathing. I'm feeling great. You know, who knows? Maybe I already had COVID and survived it. Didn't even realize I had it. But, you know, you want to be a moron like that fucking senator. You can end up like that senator begging for monoclonal antibodies and ivermectin. Oh man, yeah, that's what I want. Hook me up with that stuff. Yeah, I'd rather just, not get vaxxed, get COVID, and then have to try to play catch up with it. Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's all play catch up. It's cold in the 30s. I got 36 degrees here right now, brother. It's icy outside. There's ice. Yes, dangerous. Everyone be careful in the ice. Don't slip. I'm in the 30s this morning. Nay, I hope your day is good. Thank you, Tina. That's very nice of you. It is good. Every day that I'm not feeling pain and I'm breathing is a good day, as far as I am concerned. Looks like we're losing a couple of anti-vaxxers. That's okay. I don't mind. If they're getting all butthurt, they don't even want to try to fucking take me on because they know I'm a goddamn snowball going down fucking Mount Everest and they're not going to stop me. You know, that motherfucker just came in here and tried to troll me. I didn't even block him. He just left on his own. My fucking anti-troll game is strong today. Strong. I just literally just share some words and they fucking melt like snowflakes. Snowflakes on a hot sidewalk. Anybody else want to get shot the fuck down by the Red Baron today? The triple wing? No. I'm the best at what I do. Nobody's going to slow it down, huh? Nobody's got anything to say? That's good. That's good. I'll refresh my page again and make sure I still have 2 fucking strikes here. Fucker. Let's head on over to Twitter. And I hope you guys are having a great morning. I hope you guys feel like participating in the chat this morning. It's a good thing Q1 was so good because this sums up the rest of the year. I'm in profit. Maybe pick better coins. Oh, that's a good tweet right there. Someone's like, oh, the market's devastating everybody today. I'm like, I'm in profit. Maybe pick better coins. It's so funny how you approve of the Trump vax. Yes, I approve of the Trump vax. Who cares who the goddamn... AK Master Rosin, you're just showing everybody how fucking ignorant you are. You are just like Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Yeah. You know, it's funny. Jimmy Dore covered this the other day. Maybe we should show this to AK Master Rosin 907 that has no idea what he's talking about. Yeah, let me show this to AK Master. You can hear Jimmy Dore talk about you and Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. How none of them would accept the vaccine when it was coming from Donald Trump. But as soon as they took office, oh, then all of a sudden the vaccine was okay. AK Master, right? Right? The Trump vaccine. I don't care whose name you put on it. Pfizer, Moderna. I'll even take that blood clot bullshit fucking Johnson Johnson. I don't give a fuck. I'm not worried about clotting my fucking arteries up. That's really a very slight chance of it happening. I'll fucking go get that one. I don't give a fuck. I'm a risk taker. So I wasn't allowed to have the vaccine. I'm not anti-vaxxer. Okay, Mark, I didn't call you an anti-vaxxer, did I? Mark, did I call you an anti-vaxxer? No, I didn't call you an anti-vaxxer. I just said that anti-vaxxers use that word. No, I'm not calling you an anti-vaxxer, bro. I'm just saying I don't like that word. That word's negative. It's got a negative connotology. Is that the right word? Connotation. It's got a negative connotation. You remember the biggest salesman? That you write. I don't remember the biggest salesman. I don't know what you're talking about, AK, but when you say that you write, if you're telling me I'm right about something, thank you. I do like that. Let me go into my... I'm having a problem here. Here, give me a second. Let me go into regular YouTube. I'm in the studio. You know, you can't navigate out of the fucking studio. It's so stupid. Okay, here we go. History. It's a Jimmy Dore video. It's fantastic. All right. If I can find it. All right, it's not in my playlist. Let me just go to Jimmy Dore. Oh, wait. No. Jimmy Dore. Yeah, let me just go through my... let me just go to his channel. Just a second. Cheers and have a good day. AK Master, I'm literally stopping my show for you. What, are you leaving? I'm stopping my show to show you a video. Are you leaving, AK Master? Yeah, Mark. I wasn't calling you an anti-vaxxer. Oh, fuck, that's the wrong video. Fuck, I can't find it. Fuck. I'm sorry. I can't find it. Hold on. AK Master Rosin 907, are you still here? COVID hypocrites. He brings this up all the time. It just sucks that he doesn't have an actual... Okay, he fucking left. All right, so I'm not even going to look it up. Good, because I can't find it, and I'm wasting my fucking audience's time right now trying to find something for somebody who fucking cunted out on me anyway. All right, fuck off. The rest of you guys, if you want me to talk about anything, let me know. I'd love to have you guys bring something up and have me address it. I thought AK Master was doing that, and he fucking cunted out on me. So, sorry, everybody. I'm sorry I wasted your time on that bullshit. You have any NFTs? Yeah, I do. I've got some NFTs, man. I bought a few. I love having them. I did. I'm getting in on the NFT thing, bro. I really, Yeah, Venus was so bright last night. Oh, my God. I was like, dude, is that fucking Venus or is that a goddamn... Is that a sun blowing up in another fucking galaxy, you know? I was like, what the fuck? It's so bright. It was just the sky was so clear last night. On what platform? I do have Vivi, but I'm not using. I haven't uploaded anything to Vivi yet, but I did just download it. Journey, what's up? Let me just say hello to you, Journey. Hi, thank you for coming to my show. And I met Journey over there at Tim and Nancy. And let me say hi to Tim. I think I saw Tim come in and I kind of got distracted. I was talking to a fucking troll cunt. Tim, I saw you, didn't I? Come in here. Right before some troll cunt came in here talking shit. You're up early. It's Tim. Tim, hello. I'm so glad you're here, buddy. Everybody check out Tim and Nancy Danter's channel. Check out High Rye. Check out the freaking Oracle. Check out Candace Mountain Brew. Brew. Morning. Is it Morning Brew with Candace Mountain? Yeah, Journey, man, welcome to my show. I'm so good to have you here. And I'm gonna have to come up with another song besides Don't Stop Believing. It's out of my range to sing when you come in. So it'll be like it'll be something else. It'll be like something lower register. That was a late one on Oracle's show Friday night. And bro, and after Oracle shut it down, High Rye and I stayed on and talked for another hour, man. We had so much fun. He's a good guy. He is a good guy. I really like High Rye. You guys would like High Rye too. And remember, when you see him do his uploads, it's not the same as when you see him doing live streaming. So check out his live streaming for sure. Him and I actually have a lot in common as far as our live stream. My on-screen persona is very similar to him in real life, actually. He is a firecracker. Worth checking out for sure. And you're definitely going to want to catch him when he's out of character. Yeah, for me, it's funner when he's out of character, but tonight at 8. High Rye goes live tonight at 8 on the Eastern. There you go. Thank you for that, Tim. Rye is awesome. Yeah, he is. He's an up-and-comer. Sorry for coming in here like that. But when I hear vaccine, it reminds me of Trump the salesman. Well, AK Master, just understand this vaccine has helped millions of people survive the fucking virus, bro. I mean, you can't deny facts. I mean, you're going to deny facts. If you're going to put Trump's name on the vaccine, then you're denying facts. Trump didn't invent the vaccine. You know, he was just president when it got invented. Why would you put... It's like putting Trump's name on COVID. You know, and saying that he started the fucking pandemic in China. And that's just crazy. I mean, he's responsible for a lot of it coming into the United States. Oh, yeah. But you can't blame the whole goddamn pandemic on him. And we, here in my show, bro, I'm always going to call you out on bullshit statements like that. Because we got to keep it real. Because as soon as we stop keeping it real, we're going to go start silencing the Nazis. Yeah, and I don't want to do that. Let the Nazis say whatever the fuck they want. I don't have to fucking listen to them. Blah, blah, blah. I cannot hear Nazis. I am not listening to you. And you guys can do that too. You can ignore them too. Just like most people ignore me. It works, trust me. Ignoring people really hurts, man. It hurts their feelings. AK Master. Now, can I show you the video that I wanted to show you before? Because I'd like to see it. Jimmy Dore destroys Kamala Harris and Joe Biden for saying exactly what you said about the Trump vaccine. He destroys them. And I'd like to watch that video with you guys. You know, if I can find it. Financial Brew with Candace Mountain. My bad, guys. Financial Brew with Candace Mountain. All right, let me see if I can find it. Flip-flop. I got it. I got it. The very first check. I typed in a search, 26-minute video. I know that's long, but we'll try to go through it quick, all right? Here we go. God, I'm so glad this came up.
I want to talk about vaccine mandates really fast. Because here is what Joe Biden used to say about vaccine mandates.
No.
So somebody asked him, it's okay, do you think vaccine should be mandatory? That's the question. And he says, no. What? Listen.
No, I don't think it should be mandatory. I wouldn't demand to be mandatory, but I would do everything in my power. Just like I don't think masks have to be made mandatory nationwide.
So that was Joe Biden last year in 2020. Joe Biden, COVID vaccinations in U.S. will not be mandatory.
Hey, Don.
That was for December 2020. December 5th, 2020.
Let's smoke. Cheers.
Fauci,
no longer on cannabis.
Dr.
Cannabis
Fauci,
is for all.
from,
Cheers.
August 2020, Dr. Fauci said, everyone has the right to refuse a vaccine. If someone refuses the vaccine in the general public, then there's nothing you can do about that. You cannot force someone to take a vaccine, he said. What changed? Well, here's Nancy Pelosi.
So here's the thing. We cannot require someone to be vaccinated. That's just not what we can do. It is a matter of privacy to know who is or who isn't.
Well, guess what? Everything's different now. Sweeping new vaccine mandate for 100 million Americans. And there are unintended consequences from...
It's the wrong video. This might be it right here. That was the wrong video. My bad, guys.
So here is at the debates. Remember this?
Believe, and it's personal.
Here it is.
And I was actually it was hurtful to hear you talk about the reputations of two United States senators who built their reputations and career on the segregation of race in this country.
My bad. That's not the right video. I'm sorry, guys. God, I hate listening to that whiny bitch. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's fucking Kamala Harris's whiny voice. It's like listening to Robert F. Kennedy Jr. And I just kind of wish that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Kamala Harris would have a whine-off one day. And see who whines more with the trembly, whiny voice. Fucking hate them both. Equally. But they should have a fucking whine-off. Oh, not if Trump asks me. Not if Trump asks me. This is it. This was Kamala Harris. Okay, here it is. This isn't Jimmy Dore, it's somebody else, but here it is.
Let's begin with the ongoing pandemic that has cost our country so much. Senator Harris, the coronavirus is not under control. Over the past week, Johns Hopkins reports that 39 states have had more COVID cases over the past 7 days than in the week before.
Kevin Bond!
9 states have
What's
set
up,
new
guys?
records. Even if a vaccine is released soon,
AK
the next
Master, this
administration
video's
will
for
face
you.
hard choices.
I hope you're still here.
What would a Biden administration do in January and February that a Trump administration wouldn't do? Would you impose new lockdowns for businesses and schools and hotspots? A federal mandate to wear masks? You have 2 minutes to respond without interruption.
Thank you, Susan. Well, the American people have witnessed what is the greatest failure of any presidential administration in the history of our country. And here are the facts. 210,000 dead people in our country in just the last several months. Over 7 million people who have contracted this disease. 1 in 5 businesses closed. We're looking at frontline workers who have been treated like sacrificial workers. We are looking at over 30 million people who in the last several months had to file for unemployment.
It's funny is that, almost everything she mentioned got worse except for the unemployment. The only reason the unemployment's going up is because people are going back to their jobs because they're sick of the fucking pandemic, being told they have to be locked down. That's why the employment rates are going up. But everything else that she fucking mentioned has gotten worse since she fucking took the reins. Hilarious, right?
And here's the thing. On January 28th, the vice president and the president were informed about the nature of this pandemic. They were informed that it's lethal in consequence, that it is airborne, that it will affect young people, and that it would be contracted because it is airborne.
She already said that.
And they knew what was happening and they didn't tell you. Can you imagine if you knew on January 28th, as opposed to March 13th, what they knew, what you might have done to prepare? They knew and they covered it up. The president said it was a hoax. They minimized the seriousness.
I gotta say this right now, man. Kamala Harris, I hate her. I fucking hate her. I'd spit on her. But she makes a good point right there. She's right. And I agree with her on that point. It's a good point.
Of it. The president said you're on one side of his ledger if you wear a mask, you're on the other side of his ledger if you don't. And in spite of all of that, today they still don't have a plan. They still don't have a plan. Well, Joe Biden does.
Well, Joe Biden never had a plan, but she still made some really good points right there about Donald Trump and the Trump administration. And that's something that all of you should remember. You should all remember how horrible the Trump administration was. Remember that. He's losing more and more support every day. It's a good thing. Not that I want this person to have any more support, but...
And our plan is about what we need to do around the national strategy.
I need to smoke. Top of the hour. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is for all. Cheers, everybody.
For all. That is the plan
that
Joe Biden has and
for
that
all.
I have.
Cannabis
knowing that
is
we
for
have
all,
to
like
get
she
hold of
said.
what has been going on, and we need to save our country. And Joe Biden is the best leader to do that. And frankly, this administration has forfeited their right to re-election based on this.
Thank you, Senator Harris. Vice President Pence, more than 210,000 Americans have died of COVID-19 since February. The U.S. death toll as a percentage of our population is higher than that of almost every other wealthy nation on Earth. For instance, our death rate is 2.5 times that of Canada next door. You head the administration's coronavirus task force. Why is the U.S. death toll as a percentage of our population higher than that of almost every other wealthy country? And you have 2 minutes to respond without interruption.
Susan, thank you. And I want to thank the Commission and the University of Utah for hosting this event. And Senator Harris, it's a privilege to be on the stage with you. And our nation has gone through a very challenging time this year.
What
but
a
I want the American
politician.
people to know that from the very first day, President Donald Trump has put the health of America first.
No. Kamala Harris just proved that statement a lie. Okay, that man's a fucking liar. From the very first day, Donald Trump fucking lied about it, and he said exactly what Kamala Harris said he said. And he failed to warn Americans how it was transmissible. And he said that if you were wearing a mask, you were less of a fucking person. Dude, that is a fucking straight goddamn lie. And for him to just be able to look you right in the camera and say that to America, what a great politician. That is a fucking... That's one of the greatest politicians that this country has ever known. And you're like, nay, what? It's fucking Mike Pence. Oh, no. As far as politicians go, I mean... As far as being good at what they do, which is looking you in your face and fucking lying you, straight looking in your eyes and lying to your face. He's the best, man. Dude, look at the way he looks right into the camera when he lies.
Or there were more than 5 cases in the United States.
Look at that.
All people who had returned from China. President Donald Trump did what no other American president
after he started lying.
The nation's gone through a very
After he started lying, I had to look away. Did you see that? He had to break off that eagle stare. Watch.
challenging time this year.
Here it is. Here it is, right here.
But I want the American people to know.
I want the American
that
people.
from the very first day, President Donald Trump has put the health of America first. Before there were more than 5...
Man, that's good. He had to look away. That's not easy to do. It's not easy to just lie to millions of people and just look right into the camera because you know your eyes are making eye contact with them. And oh boy, what a fucking politician.
5 cases in the United States, all people who had returned from China. President Donald Trump did what no other American president had ever done. And that was he suspended all travel from China, the second largest economy in the world.
Went straight to the White House.
Now,
I hate
Senator
that fucker.
Joe Biden opposed that decision. He said it was xenophobic and hysterical. But I can tell you, having led the White House Coronavirus Task Force, that decision alone by President Trump bought us invaluable time to stand up the greatest national mobilization since World War II. And I believe it saved hundreds of thousands of American lives. Because with that time, we were able to reinvent testing. More than 115 million tests have been done to date. We were able to see to the delivery of billions of supplies so our doctors and nurses had the resources and support they needed. And we began, really, before the month of February was out, to develop a vaccine and to develop medicines and therapeutics that have been saving lives all along the way. And under President Trump's leadership, Operation Warp Speed, we believe we'll have literally tens of millions of doses of vaccine before the end of this year. The reality is, when you look at the Biden plan, it reads an awful lot.
She's right now to say something about Trump's vaccine. I love it. This is it. This is the build-up, guys.
When I look at their plan,
Wait
it talks
for it.
about advancing testing.
She's
creating
gonna
a
say
PPE,
it.
developing a vaccine. It looks a little bit like plagiarism.
If Trump tells me to take the vaccine, I won't
the
take
American
it.
people know that
That's what
this is a
she's going to
president who has
say.
put the
Thank you,
health
Vice
of America first, and the American people, I believe with my heart, can be
Thank you,
proud
Vice
of the
President.
sacrifices they have made. It's saved
Thank you,
countless
Vice
American
President.
lives.
Senator Harris, would you like to respond?
Absolutely. Whatever the vice president is claiming the administration has done, clearly it hasn't worked. When you're looking at over 210,000 dead bodies in our country, American lives that have been lost, families that are grieving.
You already made that
loss.
point. You already made
And
that
you
point.
know, the vice president is the head of the task force and knew on January 28th how serious this was. And then thanks to Bob Woodward, we learned that they knew about it. And then when that was exposed, the vice president said, when asked, well, why didn't y'all tell anybody? He said, because the president wanted people to remain calm.
Well, let's
So
get
I don't know, but Susan, this is important.
Susan,
I want to
I have to
add, Mr. Vice President, I'm speaking.
I have to
I'm
weigh
speaking.
Mr.
Yeah,
Vice
you
President,
go
I'm
ahead.
speaking.
One second,
I'm
and then we'll
speaking.
give the Vice
How
President
dare you
a chance.
speak
So I
over a
wanna ask you,
woman?
How calm
I love
were
how
you
she
when we
uses
asked
that.
about where you're going to get your next roll of toilet paper? How calm were you when your kids were sent home from school and you didn't know when they could go back? How calm
Thank
were
you.
you
Thank
when
you,
your
Senator
children
Harris.
couldn't see your parents because you were afraid they could kill them?
Let's give Vice President Pence a chance to respond. Vice President Pence, you have 1 minute to
You know,
respond.
there's not a day gone by that I haven't thought of every American family that's lost a loved one.
Oh, God.
And I want all of you to know that you'll always be in our hearts.
There it is. There it
In our
is.
prayers.
There it is.
But when you say what the American people have done over these last 8
You're in
months
his
hasn't
prayers.
worked, that's a great disservice to the sacrifices the American people have made.
I'm
But
referring
the
to
reality,
the
if I may finish, sir.
If
The
I may
reality is,
finish.
Dr.
Ah!
Fauci said,
He used it right
everything
back
is
at
going forward in
her.
the Oval Office. The president
Good for
told
you, buddy. Hey, I'm
Now,
speaking.
President Trump, I
Let
will
the
tell you,
man
has
speak
boundless
now.
confidence in the American people, and he always spoke with confidence that we'd be through this together. But when you
I'm
say it
speaking
hasn't
now.
worked,
I loved it.
when Dr. Fauci and Dr. Birx and our medical experts came to us in the second week of March, they said if the president didn't take the unprecedented step
How
of
dare
shutting down roughly
you.
half of the American economy,
How
that
dare
we could
you.
lose 2.2 million Americans. But that's the reality.
Thank you.
They also
Thank you,
said to us
Vice
if we did
President
everything right, Susan, we could still lose more than 200,000 Americans.
Vice
Now,
President
one
Pence.
life lost is too
Thank you.
many, Susan. But the American people, I believe, deserve credit for the sacrifices that they have made, putting the health of their family and their neighbors first, our doctors, our nurses, our first
Thank you, Vice
responders.
President Pence.
And I'm going to speak up on behalf of what the American people have done.
Vice President Pence, you were in the front row in a Rose Garden event 11 days ago, what seems to have been a super spreader event for senior administration and congressional officials. No social distancing.
Remember the
few
picture?
masks, and now a cluster of coronavirus cases among those who were
They
there.
all got it. I
How can you
remember
expect
that.
Americans to follow the administration's safety guidelines to protect themselves from COVID
If you guys
when you at the White House have not been doing so?
Right.
Well, the American people have demonstrated over the last 8 months that when given the facts, they're willing to put the health of their families and their neighbors and people they don't even know first. And President Trump and I have great confidence
What?
in the American
He's
people
not even addressing the question.
and their ability to take that information and put it into practice. In the height of the epidemic,
I'd be like,
when we were
as the
losing
moderator,
a heartbreaking up.
I'd be like, stop, answer my question. Why? How are you guys setting an example for the rest of the country by not wearing masks at a public event at the White House? Answer my question. Go.
Number of 2,500 Americans a day. We surge resources to New Jersey and
No. Stop. Shut the fuck up and answer my question. You fucking cunt. Answer my question. How is it that you guys sitting at the fucking White House not wearing masks is a good example to set for the rest of the country? Go.
New York and New Orleans and Detroit. We told the American people what needed to be done, and the American people made the sacrifices. When the outbreak in the Sun Belt happened this summer, again, Americans stepped forward. But the reality is the work of the President of the United States goes on. A vacancy on the Supreme Court of the United States has come upon us, and the President introduced Judge Amy Coney
Yes,
Barrett.
thank you, Vice
But
President Pence.
if I may say, that Rose Garden event, there's been a great deal of speculation about it.
Oh, he's
My
gonna
wife
an-
Karen and I were there. and
He's
honored
going to
be
answer.
there. Many of the people who were at that event, Susan, actually were tested
Yes.
for coronavirus, and it was an outdoor event, which all of our scientists regularly and routinely advise. The difference here is
They
President
advise.
Trump and I trust the American people to make choices in the best interest of their health. Joe Biden and Kamala Harris consistently talk about mandates, and not just mandates with the coronavirus, but government take.
You know, if this fucking cunt motherfucker right here had such a great understanding of the transmissibility of coronavirus, that they were safe to be sitting there talking and being among each other at tables and eating at an event without masks or social distancing. Why the fuck are football players all coming down with this shit now? You guys hear what's going on with the football? Oh, you fucking cunts don't want to listen to me, do you? You fucking cunts don't want to listen to me. But I tell you what, I fucking warned you on this show for now, it's been years, that the sports is going to be the end of a lot of you motherfuckers. So look what's going on with football. Look what happened with this. And now ask yourself why we're having another surge. A horrible surge, guys. You realize that? Oh, yeah, I don't know if you guys are checking the news lately about what's going on with COVID. It's real bad right now. Hospitals are all clogged up again. Don't get sick, people. Don't get sick with anything. You might not get a hospital bed or a doctor.
Thank you. Thank
The
you.
Green New Deal, all government control. We're about freedom and respecting the freedom of the American people.
Let's talk about respecting the American people. You respect the American people when you tell them the truth. You respect the American people when you have the courage
Which we've
to be a
always
leader,
done.
speaking of those things that you may not want people to hear, but they need to hear so they can protect themselves. But this administration stood on information that if you had as a parent, if you had as a worker knowing you didn't have enough money saved up, and now you're standing in a food line because...
I love to know now that Kamala Harris does the exact same thing that she's accusing him of, withholding information from the American people. You know? The hypocrisy between politicians. I love it. I love it. I only just wish that was Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on the other side there so we could have a wine-off.
Of the ineptitude of an administration that was unwilling to speak the truth to the American people. So let's talk about caring about the American people. The American people have had to sacrifice far too much because of the incompetence of this administration. It is asking too much of the people.
Susan, we talked about
It is
this.
asking too much of the people. That they would not be equipped with the information they need to help themselves to protect their
I
parents
hate
and their
her
I'm sorry.
so much.
Kamala Harris, Senator Harris, I'm sorry.
It's fine, I'm Kamala.
No, you're Senator Harris to me.
And you know
I'll have
what?
to get back to normal.
Do you know, I hate both of them, but this is a fact. Mike Pence is literally easier for me to look at than looking at Kamala Harris. That's a fact. Yeah, I appreciate women, I do. You know, and I could see the features of a man and at least recognize them. And I recognize this. When I look at Kamala Harris, man, she looks repulsive to me. She looks like a rodent. And when I look at him, he just looks like a dude. You know, he's a normal dude. He's not that bad looking. Not hard to look at. You know? But she's repugnant to me. Isn't that funny? She's just so ugly. I just find her unattractive and ugly. I don't know. So much to the point. I want to get to the part where she says if Donald Trump says, take the vaccine, I'm not going to take it. And I have a feeling it was right here, but it hasn't come up and this is almost over. There's only a couple minutes left.
Dr. Anthony Fauci and other experts say that most of the people who can be vaccinated need to be vaccinated. But half of Americans now say they wouldn't take a vaccine if it was released now. If the Trump administration approves a vaccine before or after the election, should Americans take it and would you take it?
If the public health professionals, if Dr. Fauci, if the doctors tell us that we should take it, I'll be the first in line to take it. Absolutely. But if Donald Trump tells us that we should take it, I'm not taking it.
Boom. In context. In context. And that is what I wanted AK Master Rosin 907 to see. That's why I pulled this video. I literally stopped my show for you, bro. Just so you could see that. That's literally the hypocrisy of what you just displayed in the chat. You sounded just like Kamala Harris. And I wanted you to hear it from her mouth. It's ignorant as fuck. That kind of that sentiment is ignorant as fuck. Of course Donald Trump didn't work on the virus himself. She's a fucking dumb bitch for saying that, what she just said. It makes her so dumb. You know? Dumb! And now Jimmy Dore can take this and flaunt it out there and wave it in people's faces. And if you were hesitant, oh boy, now you got something to bite into. You know? And I'll tell you something else. That guy that owned that gun shop, and he put that statement, that is what she said. It's exactly what she said. I ain't taking it. Wag the Dog. I have to watch Wag the Dog. I have to watch Wag the Dog. It's one I've been wanting to watch, bro. Definitely. Yeah, I gotta go see it. Look, my chat is kind of hokey in this one. But now that she said what she had to say, let's bring you guys back in. I have been reading your chat. I'm currently sick with COVID. Luckily, it hasn't been too bad so far. Jake Worthley, man, I'm sorry. It's her personality that makes her so ugly. No, she's an unattractive woman. She's hard to look at. Oh God, dude, I've said this on the live stream before, so you can back this up. When I look at Kamala Harris, I imagine she has bad breath. I look at Kamala Harris and she looks like she reminds me of a lump of dog shit that stinks. Like if she opens her mouth, it's just gonna reek like death. Never found her attractive at all. AOC, no, I thought she was pretty fucking hot. AOC. But then she opened up her fucking fat mouth. Yeah, and I lost all love for her. Kamala Harris never had that luxury with me. I just find her unattractive. And I want you guys to hear her say that. You don't have to look at her, but I want you to hear her say it again.
If Dr. Fauci, if the doctors tell us that we should take it, I'll be the first in line to take it. Absolutely. But if Donald Trump tells us that we should take it, I'm not taking it. But if Donald Trump tells us that we should take it, I'm not taking it. But if Donald Trump tells us that we should take it, I'm not taking it.
Oh, you're not going to take it? Okay. Well, Donald Trump told you should take it. You know, that wasn't really good for America. I thought you said, you know, it was important to set a good example for America. And that was the way Kamala Harris chose to set an example. It's not my job to call her out. You know, I wanted homie to see that. Fuck that bitch. Let's get high. In here, Evol, what's up, buddy? Cheers, everybody. Let's move on. Let's move on, man. You guys seen the crypto recovery? It's not. Oh yeah, it is recovering a little bit. That's good. So we can look at that a little bit. And do a bong rip. I just wanted you guys to see where everything was really quick, and we'll go back to full screen. But then you can just take a look at where the market is. It's about 50-50 there with my picks over there on the left. A lot of zeros in the red, which is good. It's more than 50-50 with all those zeros in the red. Looks like an upward movement. Really good. Let's get high and we'll talk about something else. Okay, whatever you guys want to talk about. Let's do a show for y'all. Anything you guys want to bring to the table. That's why I stopped the show for AK Master Rosin 907. And I'll stop the show for any of you guys if you guys want me to, you know, explain something. Or the football in UK has been stopped. The Premier League and most of the other leagues, all the famous footballers are falling like flies. Mark Andrew Barlow, that's good news that they stopped with the stupid fucking sports. I know you guys need things to stay occupied. You want to watch your favorite sports stars compete. I know. I watch movies, man. I stopped watching movies for years. And I've started watching movies again, man. That's just, I know it costs money, but that's what I'm doing now. It's a lot. I'm hiking more. I'm working out. That takes up my time. I lay in the bathtub for an hour and go through my cell phone. That's a new thing for me, you know. It's not that I need to do it. It's just taking up time. It's pathetic. Cheers. Oh, wait. Happy 420, everybody. A couple minutes early. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism for all. Cheers, everybody. Are we going into a bear cycle? Any chance of Bitcoin going back up? Bro, Billy Bong, everyone that I listen to has been saying, and I listen to a lot of positive hopium. They're all saying that, you know, first quarter, January, if it doesn't happen the end of December, that we're exploding. We're all just waiting for it. Everybody's buying in. I've been putting all my money in, taking hits at the bank just to throw all my money into crypto. You know? I'll tell you what to buy, man. I'll tell you what to look at. I'll tell you what's safe. I'll tell you what works for me. You know? I love doing that for you guys. I'm here for you. Jake Worthley, cheers. Jake, did you get vaccine? And have you been in the hospital? What's going on? If you got vaxxed, did that help? You got vaxxed, didn't you? Did that help you at all? Cheers, guys. He's got COVID, everybody. I do want to hear from people that have got it or gotten it, that have it now. I want to hear from you guys. I'm concerned for y'all. My mom got it early on. I was so worried for her. Oh man, that got me uncomfortably high. Oops. I hate when that happens. It's been known to happen though. I heard that Polygon hit an all-time high. It's good. It's good. Polygon hit an all-time high. It's really good news. You're not in the hospital. You haven't been vaxxed. Oh, fuck, bro. It's not even as bad as the flu other than loss of taste and smell. I do get tired just moving around. Folding laundry. Right on. Well, man, I hope you recover, bro. I'm sorry. But you got to deal with that shit. My mom lost her. It's like you and my mom have the exact same symptoms, Jake. You have the exact same reaction. She was sick, like flu, but she said it was the sickest, it was the worst flu she ever had. But she also said she lost her sense of smell and taste temporarily, and she got it back when she got better. You look so different. You look like you've lost a lot of... Yeah, I've been losing some weight. I'm down to 175. I'm back up to 175 now. 175. Got my noble chin back. Maybe a couple too many cheat days. Not enough workout days. I fucking did cardio last night with the dog, man. We scaled that mountain, cut across it, went over to where my deck was, kind of tidied that area up, and went back out, followed him up to the top of the mountain, cut back across, and then I don't remember walking back. Oh, yeah. We came back, cut again, and then cut again back to the center, and then went down this middle road that I put in. And he grabbed a hold of a log, and he started ripping into it, and he just stayed up there, and I came all the way back to the house, which was like, you know, a 1/16 of a mile. Here comes the cat. And, after about 5 minutes, he came back down. That's a full fucking moon, huh? Holy shit, man. Look at that goddamn moon out there. Dude, the moon. The moon. Holy fucking shit, man. That's goddamn, that's why I fucking woke up at goddamn 3 o'clock this morning. No, it's because I went to sleep at 7 o'clock last night. Something like that. That's why I got up so early. It wasn't really the moon. But now I see the moon and I'm like, fuck. Wakey, wakey. Felt like death. Wow, but after 3 days I felt fine. Was told it could get worse or this could be all I get from it. Fingers crossed. Yeah, it can wave out, you know, up and down, bro. So don't, if I give you any advice, man, if you take anything that I tell you, don't exert yourself at all. Just rest as much as you can. It's fucking bed rest, you know, staying off your feet. Don't piss that fucking monster off. That is Saitama's at 4, everybody. Tim says it was just here, the full moon, that is. It was just there. It is here. It's in my sky right now, man. It's fucking beautiful. It looks like a goddamn street light in my front yard. Looks like a street light in my front yard, man. I looked up at that bitch. I was like, look at the moon. Look at the moon. First words I ever said. It wasn't just a word. Isn't that crazy? It wasn't like mama or dada. The first words I ever said were look at the moon. 4 words. Hey, what was the first word you ever said? Look at the moon. Do you guys believe me? I was a little fucking scientist. When I was a little kid, look at the moon, man. We're gonna land on that shit. Look at the moon. Famous first words. I'm thinking of getting a dog because I need to lose so walking a dog will give me lose some weight. You gotta lose some weight. So walking a dog will give me more motivation. Oh yeah, bro. Walking my dog is following my, and it's unbelievable because he's so tiny and his legs are so short and he don't care. That motherfucker, I've walked him fucking 4 miles, 5 miles before over a mountain. And you know, I got him water, but he is a tank, man. He could just go. He's a fucking camel. He's great. So, yeah, if I try to keep up with him, it's a fucking workout, man. And like last night, he wanted to tear up the mountain, and I was like, no, we're staying on the property. He wanted to go where the bears go and shit. I'm like, I got a big flashlight with me and shit. I'm like, we're not going out there, motherfucker. There's mountain lions out here, coyotes. Someone told me there's fucking wolves out here now. I'm like, what? There ain't no fucking wolves out here. What? Wolves? Maybe it's because of fucking habitat disappearing from the fires that they're, coming in to the county, but that's the first I had heard of it. Your first word was bye. Jake. That's fucking funny. So I watched Jackson Hinkle video of him discussing Sam Cedar, kind of trashing him on the Sam Cedar show Majority Report. It wasn't, Sam didn't just bring it up. It was somebody called in that had debated Jackson Hinkle. And when this guy called, he brought up Jackson Hinkle's name and said that he was anti-vax, which was fucking psychotic to bring that up, which he's not. And then Sam Cedar called Jackson Hinkle and his whole crew basically dumb liberals or just dum-dums. And I'm like, I literally stopped watching Sam Cedar and now I watch Jackson Hinkle. Because Sam Cedar is who I consider the dumb left. He's a shit lib. Right? Jackson Hinkle sees through almost all that bullshit. So I just think it's kind of ironic, the contrast there. Of it's not even the pot calling the kettle fucking iron. It's the pot is fucking on fucking heroin and not making any sense anymore. So I'm watching the kettle. But, Sam Cedars stopped making sense a long time ago. So, I used to be a fan. And the thing that really got me not liking Sam Cedar was the people that he had working for him on the show. Used to drive me crazy. I fucking hated that. And the fact that he gave them credit gave me I had a problem with him. I'm like, oh, well, you give these kids fucking credit, dude. You're giving them a fucking platform. Now you're giving them microphones, so they can just cut you off anytime they want. Now you're giving them cameras so everybody could see what a bunch of fucking losers you have working for you. I was like, this show has just jumped the shark. I was like, fuck this show. That was before, Michael Brooks died. But it was basically Michael Brooks and Sam Cedar trying to call Jimmy Dore out on shit that didn't make sense at all. I could call Jimmy Dore out on some shit and I will make sense. But Sam Cedar and Michael Brooks couldn't do it. And trying to and later on trying to attack Jimmy Dore and force the vote. Oh, come on, dude. It's just stupid. So Jackson Hinkle called out Sam Cedar for that. And I did too. And now it's just hilarious to hear fucking Sam Cedar trying to say anything about Jackson Hinkle. Hey there, hippie chick. I'm looking at my portfolio like, psh, psh, psh. I bought way too much Bitcoin at the wrong time. Way too much. You can never have too much Bitcoin. Remember that. No matter what price you bought it at. Nano and Neo. Psh, psh. Safe Moon and Safe Mars. Psh, psh. Dude, it's like change now. Like I dropped like $700 on one of them. It's like $60. That's the value of it now. I'm waiting because there's actually Safe Moon actually got a fucking shout out the other day. What's up, Harles? What you need, son? You need to go outside? I think my cat needs to go outside. You need to go outside? Come on. Oh, you want more food? Alright. Did you eat all your food? Did you even eat it all? You did, didn't you? Pretty hardcore, buddy. Come on, eat it. What's he gonna go with? What's he gonna go with there? I don't know. What's his selection gonna be? He's got a choice. So you prefer, you took profits in October? Ah. I take profit all the time. You know? That's why when I look at my portfolio and it's down and I forget, man, I took fucking money out of that motherfucker, you know? A lot. Dude, there was a big, sharp drop. I'm on the 24-hour? Yeah, so over the last couple of minutes, something big just dropped down. And, it's an unhealthy, You want to go outside now? Okay. All right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, Carlos. Really? Really? I swear to fuck, I'm gonna get this food out for him and he's not gonna eat it and he's gonna want to go outside. Eat that. Eat this. I know you. That's funny of you. You don't eat a whole other can sitting here. Here, look at that. Eat it. Yeah, that's yours. God damn it. He's gonna fucking he's gonna come harass me again, man. Jeez. Fuck yeah, I took fucking profits. I didn't want to fucking take profits, but I did. And, I'll end up putting more in there eventually. You know? I just gotta get through this bullshit I'm going through now. Stablecoin. Yeah. I've got some sitting over there at Celsius, bro. 10%. 10% on USDT at Celsius. Or USDC. I can't remember which one it is. It's, you know, I'd like to get a lot of my, instead of having cash sitting in, you know, instead of having cash sitting in the bank, I'd rather have it sitting in a USDC account to pay bills with, you know. I just haven't figured it all out yet. I haven't had time to sit down and make that happen. When I do, I'll tell my audience, you know, I'm out of the banks completely. I can't wait till I'm totally out of the banks. You know, I want to be totally out of the fucking banks. It avoids the bank thing. Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to do business with my banks anymore. I mean, now you can get interest-free loans on crypto. You can do, you know, use NFTs as down payment. There's so much crypto's going to be offering. Banks are going to be obsolete real soon. Real soon. It's going to happen real quick. The quicker that I could get into crypto and get it all figured out over there, the better off I'll be, because when that switch over happens, I won't have downtime, you know, trying to figure it all out and being, you know, behind the curve, behind the freaking learning curve. Because there's going to be one, man. If banks don't adopt crypto quick enough, and they're trying right now. Right now, they've just passed legislation that allows credit unions in the United States to adapt and sell and hold crypto for their customers. That's a big deal because, you know, credit unions and then banks. Banks are gonna have to stay competitive. They're losing my business. That's for goddamn sure. You know, the first chance I get, I'm fucking. I'd like to do it right now. I'd like to spend today doing it. You know, make that my project. Start with my truck payment, and then move my mortgage over. Pay off my solar loan, you know, move it all into crypto. It's a Canadian company. It only has Bitcoin and USDC to offer on its platform. Huh. That's good. Bitcoin, man. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, let me refresh this. This does not give me a goddamn... Does it? I don't know if I can trust this fucking graph I'm getting here. Everything's trying to climb up right now, man. There's a trend going upwards right now, so waiting for that day when the market, you know, tries to... Oh, good. Okay. Yeah. Good. Good. That big spike downward is... They recovered. There was a spike up and a spike down, but a recovery, so... Good. We're back on track here. Positive territory. I like it. All right. Well, listen, guys. I'm gonna get out of here. Nobody's here, man, and I did an hour, so I will see you guys this afternoon around 1 o'clock or so. All right. You guys enjoy your mornings, afternoons, evenings, wherever you are in the world. Using a Visa prepaid on our phone wallet. December, it's giving 4% on all purchases. It's called Shake Pay. 4% on all purchases. You're a visual learner. All right, Jake. Hey, man, get well soon, bro. Let us know how you're feeling and shit. All right, everybody take care. Bye now.